So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the gun, Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I know that's their first connection in this game, but you and I both know that Julio Jones is without a doubt his quarterback's favorite target.
Oh, yeah, Matt Ryan loves this guy. Who wouldn't?
Yeah, and the reason that he's that is because of his dependability. And quarterbacks have to have that from their receivers, meaning they know where they're going to be when they're running certain routes. They don't break them on them. They don't change them up and do their own freelance stuff and put their quarterbacks in bad situations. Matt Ryan has ultimate trust in Julio Jones.
On second down, Freeman. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
It's complete to Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference. Possibly being up one, and right now they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now on 2nd and 13. Rivers trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The intended receiver there, Allen. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining. To throw is Ryan. And he's got it. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This will be taken short. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rivers. Be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went in the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Gordon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down. Rivers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers and Rivers after the sack.
Easy. Hey, 79. 79.
They go play action. Rivers. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 17 yards and a 1st down for Atlanta. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Ryan going to give to Freeman on the draw. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now it's Ryan. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger 1st.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Rivers throw into the hands of Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Rivers now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Now Gordon on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. Benjamin's got it. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On the screen, this is Eckler. Room here to run. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 27 yards, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. So now a big play coming up as the Chargers are going to go for 2. Throwing Rivers, and he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 31, Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Ryan gets it to his tight end, Hooper. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A 20th carry now for Devontae Freeman. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
At the 20-yard line.
Wait! Watch 49. Push him back. Push him back. 49.
Ryan. Complete to Jones. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Rivers, he leads to Eckler on the draw.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first. I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Rivers to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 42 yards, as they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes.
The receivers have been running them ragged, maybe some tired legs in the secondary, maybe some tired legs in the pass rush. Didn't get to him, and look what resulted. A touchdown, tie game. They've got a chance to take the lead.
A very important extra point there, up and good. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, he's got Freeman here. It's complete. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. On 3rd down, Freeman. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taking it about the 16. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive. Now Rivers. And Allen's got it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Where they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
25 yards that time.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
180! 180!
Hey, watch the sled. Watch the sled.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Gordon. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Anthony Lynn went for it but did not get it. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Here's Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Watch out, watch out.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Ryan's pass taken in by Ridley. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They run from the pistol here with Freeman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. This is Freeman. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st down, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Melvin Ingram coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and that changes everything here in OT. Well, when you get that ball in OT, that's not the chance you envision, and the long field goal attempt here winds up lacking.
And you don't want to hang too much of this on your kicker, but he's going to leave you in a tough spot as well because you give your opponents excellent field position to start their first drive.
Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime.
The Chargers first down.
Back 390! 390!
59, like the 59. All day, baby, all day, all day. Slam, slam,
Red! Red!
slam, slam. Out, out, out.
Hey, ready! Behind!
On 1st down, Gordon. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's coming. Double up.
Now a 20th carry. Number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? So everything hanging in the balance, resting on the right foot of Michael Badgley. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. We were just treated to an absolute dandy in this one. A great finish in overtime with a long field goal. Everybody, including us, on the edge of their seats. Quite a game.
And it's rare that you get a game into overtime that it doesn't turn out to be a dandy, right? That's what we saw.
It did go through the post. Ice water was in his veins. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night, everybody.